show you how to develop a single page application using Angular framework with the support of Angular CLI. Okay, let's see how easy it is. But first, let's discuss about what we're gonna build here. We're gonna build a single page application that have the list of product right here and have the add product form right here with some fields have a submit button. Then when we click on the submit button, it's gonna add the new products into the product list without refresh page or coding server, but for the demo purpose, I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. Like we're gonna save the list of products in the component state, but in the real life project, we're gonna call the API to save the product, or can even use some store management, state management store, for example, mapx or Redux. But just keep it simple here. So let's begin. To create the Angular application, you need to install the Angular CLI. For example, I'm gonna create an application that's called product demo. I'm gonna use the commands ng new and product demo. Then I also have the option that skip test. It means I don't need to create a test here. So because run this command takes some time, so I'll just skip that part. So I'm gonna go to product demo. Okay, then we're gonna start the applications ng serve to view and watch how it look in real time. First create some h1 that say hello world. This say my first Angular app. Okay, let's refresh the page. Oh wow, we have it. Then let's make some UIs. For example, we have a div here that's the header table. And we have the header that's, for example, product ID and name, price, and we have something that's called actions. Then we have the body that including, we're gonna look for the list of products by using ng4 let products out of products list. Then we're gonna create a letter product dot id and the product name, and we have product as price, and we have some action. For example, I want to have a button that gonna remove the product out of the list. So I'm gonna create a function that's called remove that take the parameter, which is the product ID. Okay. And we are have the product form. Product form has some title, for example, and new product. Okay, and what do we have here? We will have some label with ID and inputs with ID, then label for ID, then just copy to make it faster. Then I have the product name, and price, and price. We have 3 fields. We don't need this one. Oh, we need submit buttons. So button add name product, just add products. Okay, let's go to the component file and have some fun. What do we have? We're gonna need to import the Angular reactive form. Import something from Angular form, and we will have reactive form module. I'm gonna import this here. Okay, so we have the list of products, and we also have the product form, which is the form group, and we're gonna need to initialize the data for this form. Let's initialize. We need to initialize in the constructor. This product form equal new form group, and we have ID field with form control. This is initial data, just I leave it blank, and we have some validation that's required, and we have name, new form control, nothing, validator required. Then we're gonna have the price, new form control, nothing, required. Here you go. And secondly, we need to bind this form into the HTML form by using form group, then the form name, and we're gonna get this field out of the form by using form control, then get the form field, which is the ID. Okay, let's pay attention here. We have the form group and we have form control. Why? Because we have defined in the app component, the test, we define that the product form is form group, and these fields are form control. So just making sure that we mapping these fields correctly. Let's say if we have the form group inside this one, like for example this one going to be the form group, then you need to make sure that you mapping the correct type here. So let's copy it to make it faster. We're gonna have the name here and the price here. I want to use the HTML variator first. I know this one should be a number, so to keep it the number, and the ID also. Okay. So type submit. Okay. And we need to submit function handle the submit using ng submit with the function on submit. and we need to define this function on the app component. Okay, there you go. And I want to make it like look better using the Bootstrap. Let's Bootstrap. Okay, where is it? Okay, let's using the online one to make it faster. I just put it in the index. There you go. Bootstrap ready. So I want this table to be looks nicer, like table strip. Okay. I want this to have some merchant top. Merchant top for. And what about this form? Just make it form control. Okay, class form control array. Form control, and a bit nicer by container to its layout item. Let's move this inside the table. Okay. Now it looks better. Okay, we can even move this one to div also. There you go. That's all for the button. Let's have something here. Cross button primary. New columns. Let's move this a bit to the right. And there you go. And a bit merging top 3. Okay. There you go. We got it. Then next we're gonna have to implement the form validations. I disable this button when the form is invalid. In order to do that, we're gonna have like disable property, and if this form is valid, no, it's not valid, then we're gonna disable the button. We can see it's have been disabled. Then next we don't need to solve the error for the fields. Okay, I have some error. ID is required. Okay, there you go. Let's make it something looks like the error. Okay, there you go. Let's copy faster. And I have name is required. Then price required. There you go. Then we're gonna add some condition like when this one needs to be solved. We're gonna have ng if this field is valid. No, it's not valid. Then we're gonna solve this message to remind you so that they need to input this data. Let's copy this to a bit faster development. It's all about copy and paste. Alright. Then one more thing that as per my opinion, we don't need to solve this message if user doesn't enter anything. Then we just check the form. If user enters something into the form, then we gonna solve the error message right after that, but not solve at the first place. So let's make some more condition. Like for the form, we have a dirty state, which means has this form been edited. Okay, so yeah, for example here, if we didn't touch the form, then it should remain unsorted. Just show the message right after when the user has modified the form later. There you go. Then for example, when we enter data, the validation field is going to be show up the error message. Okay, let's have some for now. So next we're gonna handle submit button. Okay, what we do here, we're gonna, when user submit, we're gonna get the field this data from the form and then put it as a new product into the product list. So this one should be so the new product. Okay, let's create the ID, the name, then the price from the form value. Alright, then we're gonna push new product, push ID name, price. Okay, that's it. So let's test the list. I have one iPhone and $1,000. Oops. Cannot read the property ID undefined. Okay, let's go to the. But we see the remove button here with the correct. Oh, it should be pro. Just mistyping. Alright. Let's try again. One iPhone. Let's keep it 900. There you go. But as we can see, the price should be currency formats. And just put some directive here. Some pipe like currency. Have a little dollar sign. Also implement the remove functionality. Okay, remove, we have the ID, and what we do, we're gonna filter the product list, filter the row as the ID is different than ID, and we're gonna take it. There you go. And also have some bootstrap here. Class with button danger. Don't touch this one, okay? We have one and iPhone. It's 900. Let's buy an 92 iPad with $1,000. I love iPads. There we go, and let's try to remove. Oh, it works. Oh, but we saw something here. The currency is written one. Let's try another iPhone. And with 1100. There you go. We have the currency display with the currency dollar sign. There you go. Then we have the single page application built with really fast. As you can see, we have like everything here. We use the Angular framework with a little help of the Bootstrap to make the page look nicer. So let's create your your first single page application using Angular framework, and let me know at the comment below. Good luck and happy coding. See you next time.